Hey everybody, Orpheolus here. Welcome back to some more Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Last time, we turned iron into scrap metal. Yeah, that was a very interesting fight. And Alrest has been saved. This time, before we head on out though, once you beat the game, the title screen will change. We have access to New Game Plus now, in which you can go through the game all over again, and there's some new stuff added within New Game Plus. I will be holding off on New Game Plus for much later on. Next up is the Events Theater. The Events Theater has always been here since the very beginning. As soon as you view a cutscene, it's open. So with this, you can go ahead and view all the cutscenes you've already viewed. And from this, you can change the time of day to whatever you like. And then in the later chapters, you can change to who's going to be your affinity. You can either choose Pyra or Mithra. This is who's going to what class is going to refer to as Numa. So I'm just going to be, from now on, I'm just calling the Ascended form Numa. So yeah, so you can change whichever one you like. For some cutscenes, you can't change the weather. Otherwise, yes. And pretty much that. Next up, Blade Quests. Any Blade Quests you have completed, you can go ahead and view those cutscenes also. And the last thing is create a blade. So if you ever want to review someone's awakening, you can go ahead and do this. I actually forgot about this being awakened, so I guess I can now skip through all the awakenings and just open up to here. Oh well. So another thing you can do with these is change up the common blades. You can change what element they do. You can change their face type, so you can have them be short, and there are various different forms between them all. And change their voicing and all that stuff. So, once we enter Chapter 10 and beat the game, some new things do open up though in the main game, which we shall begin the post-game. Alright then, so now here in the post-game, you may notice that some things are different. Yeah, when I last went through that door, Rex was in the lead, and Tora wasn't in the party. The reason why is because I had a little bit of fun grinding off-screen. So, the first thing to note, how do I want to do this? You know what? Let's do an awakening. So, the first major thing to note though is next to your guild you will see a medal. If you have this medal, you have beat the game. So yes. The next thing to note though, this might sound really weird. Once you beat the game, you can awaken a new core. As you can see, I've been doing a little bit of grinding. I have too many justice boosters as it is. So, why am I just being so nonchalant? Once you beat the game, a new blade will be able to be awakened. Very easy to do so.
I am Telos. The soul, complete being, and embodiment of absolute order.
And we have awakened Telos. A very, very strong attack blade. Telos, for those who don't know, is the antithesis of Cosmos. Telos originated from Xenosaga Episode 3. Story details, I have yet to play it. My PS2 is out of order. And sure, why not? I guess I can get rid of, Sure, why not?
Don't expect me to do everything for you.
So, the next major thing to note though, we have awakened every rare blade now that we can possibly do until New Game Plus. Next thing I want to do though is go over to Alrest. Simply, this is an item we technically don't really have access to right now, Asterix. So, moon matter chips. So what I've been doing off screen, if you go to game settings, I am in custom mode with maximum HP. What I've been doing off screen, well, we'll get to that in a moment. Just ignore what I've been saying. So, the next major thing that has opened up in the post game, well, once you enter Flows, is that super bosses will spawn over the world. I kind of lightly detailed this, but we can go over all the changes now. First up is going to be in Gormott. Alright then, so first up, here in Gormott, if you head back to the Bandits Cave, you can try entering, and there's going to be a little guy running around level 104 Reeking Douglas. This is the first of the super bosses, and yet this guy, he's the final Marcus of Xenoblade 2. He is not that bad if you know what you're doing. So much so, people recommend you grind up to him if you want to reach level 99. Personally though, you're better off just going down there and fighting Mr. T-Rexosaurus there. So, that is the first of the super bosses, and probably the easiest and the first one you're probably going to be doing. Next up, more Ardain. The old factory is going to change up quite a bit. Alright then, so here in the old factory, if you poke on around, I thought it was supposed to be now. Yes, it is right now. The factory is going to be filled with level 90 drivers, making this area extremely hostile. This is why I was so adamant before about being sure that I completed Perun's Blade Quest before entering Chapter 10. This area is hostile. If you enter that room over there, a level 99 unique monster is going to be in there, Ancient Zizala. Inside this room, we have Unflinching Saxton, and right over here, Chicken Heart Dagmara. Another one of the game's super bosses that I could theoretically beat right now, but I don't really want to because that guy, he's not difficult, he's annoying as hell. Next up, bloody telemarketers. They say, oh, I'm going to call this person up, and then they interrupt my recording only for them to hang up before the answering machine even picks up. Right, buggers they are. So next up is the Ancient Wall. Alright, here in Temperantia, once you enter Chapter 10, this pit, the Aegis Hammer, becomes a lot more hostile. Level 109, Pernicious Benth. And over there, level 96, Behemoth. That's standing on top of where all those Phoenixes are. This is why I was very adamant on making sure I have completed Nem's Quest also before entering Chapter 10. Just, those two areas become a lot more hostile. So, another goal to work towards. Next up, you can try to select Indol, but you're going to be denied. The next area, and I think the last area, well, the last technical area, is going to be here in Tantal. Here in Tantal, when it is foggy out, that is when the last, well, next to last super boss comes out. Cloud Sea King Ken. This guy is, well, as you can see, I am approaching him. Cloud Sea King Ken is what I've been doing off screen. Namely, this guy is not that bad. What I've been doing off screen though, is I've been fighting this guy, and then going for the full break combo. This guy does not hit hard. Alright, let's go for the launch. You're gonna... Alright. Get smashed. Alright then. So, this guy drops Moon Matter chips. Easily the best items in the game. They're one of the best, and they reflect immunity too. Which in itself is super amazing. So yeah. So what I've been doing off screen though, is I've pretty much been just fighting this guy, Until, well, he goes down. To really close, roughly when the health bar reaches the 110. Once it gets down, I just immediately bail. So the reason why I've been doing this a lot is because, launch. There we go, topple. So yeah. So I've been just fighting this guy off screen until I get all the stuff I need. Because a lot of I cannot focus today. Yeah, a lot of the stuff for Cutie Pie, she requires a lot of full blade and full driver combos. So I've been sitting here in Cloud Sea King Ken for quite a while. Okay, can I get the smash in? There we go. So yeah, so smash him, blade combo him. I set this difficulty up to maximum HP because this guy normally has 7 million health. Compound the fact that he times 2.5, that's more than what you should normally be fighting. So yeah, so I just fight him, and then once his health gets low, run, repeat the process until that's all you wrote. So that is how I have so many Moon Matter chips. I've been making the Cloud Sea King Ken. Well, Sea King Doom. Besides the fact that his design is very out there. Then again, nothing new from this game. So yeah, so just run through this passage. He will chase you for a while, but that's essentially what I've been doing. Send the difficulty down to minimum and maximizing his pain. He's relatively a joke, though. Of all the super bosses in 2, he's probably the second easiest behind Reeking Douglas. So, the next thing I want to show off, though, is Cutie Pie. Oh, oops, I already filled up her entire affinity chart. Yeah, Cutie Pie is the worst for completing the affinity chart. This one requires 600 full driver combos, which I was only at 400, and I was only get about 15 blade combos in between each Cloud Sea King run. That sucks. Nano Machine, where is like 600 driver combos, not as bad. I was able to get that easily since I was farming the Vampire Bride and Uriah. So that's essentially what I've been doing off screen for that. The next and last thing I want to do, though, is Expansion Pass. The final items distribution. I've been holding off on love sources for a very long time. That is because they are game breaking. I've been purposely holding off on love sources because they're easily the best. So I just want to take a note of their affinities. Cutie Pie is S1, S4, S3. So, what happens if we pop all these on? Oh, by the way, this is how Cutie Pie becomes completely overpowered. It's just by reaching S+. S+ makes everybody super OP. And there we go. So, S5, it'll take a hot minute because it's updating for each little rank. S2. So yeah, so Love Source increases trust by an insane amount. Super good if you want to get everyone up to S+. The only exception though is that they're really hard to farm and they're more for a DLC thing. We'll be doing the DLC quest. So that is more or less a lot of the miscellaneous stuff. So next area I want to go to, Letheria I'll save for next. Cliffs of Moratha. We're gonna head to lower level and head to Jubilee Gate. Alright then. Yeah, we're still going at all the S+'s. So once you enter the chapter 10, floating around here somewhere. Where are you? Normally. Where is this guy? Is he over here? Okay, there he is. Artifice Ophion is going to be prowling around. He's arguably one of the hardest super bosses of the game. Honestly, Orion up there is a lot harder, but easily the second hardest. So, another goal to work towards. And the last one we've already seen is in the World Tree, upper level, Maigret's Gateway here in level 4 Maigret's. We've already seen Mark 8. Mark 7, sorry. So yeah, the next area I want to go to is Letheria. Heading to Fonset. Alright then, so here in Fonset,
Get going.
where you want to go is up here. Once you have went through Chapter 8, a lot of stuff from Indol is going to immigrate here. One of the main sources, though, is going to be Cafe Lutino. Once he immigrates here, his stuff resets. The main thing to note, though, is Armu Earl May. This does not open up until after Chapter 9, which sucks because, well, financial settlement. Level 5, hooray! Well, I guess I can just do it from the menu. So he does not come there until after Chapter 8. It's a long wait because it's kind of dumb, because in order to fill out, Shiba's affinity chart, you have to wait until after that comes in. Oh, I guess it's not the end of that, but you just need more trust, right? Yeah. Not really going to worry about getting everyone to S+. Just the main ones. Speaking of which, what did we end up at? Affinity chart, S8, S9, S9. So, really close to reaching S10, S+, which is the highest amount. That is super strong. Darn it. The last, I cannot do anything right today. Alright then. Now we can buy you out. Yeah, it took until Chapter 9 in order to finally be able to purchase everything. And that's not all. Tantal, there's also one other source we need to go to here in town. Alright then. The reason why I came back to Theus War is because during nighttime, there is a additional shop that opens up. This shop you cannot buy out until after Chapter 9, because there's some paintings that miraculously get imported here. Yeah, it's kind of stupid. This guy only comes out at night, and yeah, which sucks because Girl on the Hill and Final Chorus, the weakest of all this stuff, and then again, all this stuff here is kind of crap. But these two stuff are only available in Indol. And with that, we've bought out everybody. Hooray! We own the world! Capitalism! So yeah. It took until now to finally buy out everyone. So, with that all done, that's more or less all the changes that occur in Chapter 10. So, with this, our next destination is going to be cleanup. We have a lot of cleaning up we need to do, starting out here at Clear Sky Peak. Alright then. So here at Clear Sky Peak, we have a blade here with no driver. Something bothering, friend? Whoa, I almost jumped out of my skin. Oh, are those blades? Sorry to bother you, but you wouldn't happen to have any blades you can melt ice, could you? Do I want more info? My driver, Therida, is all frozen up in ice. Don't ask. I can't fix it myself, so I've been looking for someone who can. I mean, it's only thanks to Therida that I am alive. It's been a long journey. I can't believe it's been 5 years since I left Tantal already. Huh? I came here to Gormott because I heard there were some blades with really awesome flame power. But no luck so far. What's worse, I'm starting to feel Therida's power waning. I'm really worried. I don't know how to help her. So here's the thing. Could you be the flame-wielding blade I've been searching all this time? Have I finally found you at last? Please do whatever you can to help Theridia. Leave it to me. She's at the Klesa Altar Hill, near the crevice in the Tantali snow plains. Got it. Sorry, I'd really like to show you the way myself, but being this far away from Theridia, well, it makes me very weak. I'll be sure to catch up, though. Please, help her as quickly as you can. The driver in ice, in a very remote area. Alright then. So the first side quest, and probably the only side quest in the for this episode. We're gonna head to Tantal. Location we need to go to is lower level. I guess here at the Sacred Grove.
Headed next.
Alright then, so here in Tantal, man, it feels so nice to be able to see everything without being covered in fog. Level 80 monsters. Yeah, it's been an interesting time, I'll say that. So, the location we need to go to is up this hill. Even though it looks like it's supposed to be a one-way street, it's actually two-way. Don't worry about it. So, up here, the location we need to go to is towards the back. As you can see, we have a really big party. Everyone is going nuts. Sorry, but party time's over. Goodbye. Alright, get dunked on. So, yeah. Man, it feels so weird to finally do a unique monster. But this guy is not too bad. Full swing. Get broke. Alright, you gonna break? Alright, cool. Alright. Get frozen. So strong. Alright. Permafrost Crash. So yeah, so this is one reason why I've been holding off on, well, going nuts on Cloud Seeking Ken. Is because if I pretty much choose anybody else, well, they aren't going to live. So, yeah. That is why I've been having to play things on maximum HP. Just so that way, they can actually live and I can keep my levels down. I say this as I'm going for full burst. Adenine. Yeah, Edgar is not that bad. Alright, sure Mithra. Show him your true power. Casual 700,000. I put a Moon Matter chip on Mithra. The highest crit of any weapon in the game on a crit damage dealer. Combine the fact with full recharge if you use a crit. So, that is how strong Rex can be. And Cosmo, sure. Anybody around want to go? Nope. Yeah, get dunked on. And they're still partying. Alright then. So, you don't really need to fight them. It's just nice to do. Oh. We need a lot of fire mastery. Alright, openy. Hooray! Field checked! It's been a while. Thurida! Friend is okay. Thurida's alive. Alive, I tell you. Oh, come on, Thurida. Get up, please, Thurida. Oh, what am I going to do? Tell I want to help out. Should be easy for friends and friends. Thanks, hang on though. What was meant to be the herb for? That's it, Amethyst Vanilla. I think Thurida once told me you could use some Amethyst Vanilla to get someone round. Alright then. Amethyst Vanilla, I have my thing offline. Alright then, so they're found in Tantal. Best place I could probably think of to look for these is going to be here at the Sacred Grove. So you're going to need 4 of these. Yay. Alright then. Sorry, it was not in the Sacred Grove that I was thinking of. Instead, location is here at the Memorial Ruins in the head of Genbu. Location that's best in terms of location to landmark is right here by the stalagmite.
Just take a peek.
Alright.
Specialist field.
Will this be enough? It's not that common of a drop though. No, but generally right in here is where you want to go, so I was hoping that would be it, so it would be like, oh, cool and such, but it is not a common drop. Which kind of sucks though, but meh. The other spots are like areas that are super far away from any landmarks. They might be a little bit more common there, but this is not an easy place to get to. It's not like spawn, walk 3 meters, collect, repeat. This one's at least 100 meters.
Just take a peek here. Agriculture's poppy specialist field.
And there we go. took a couple tries. So yeah, it's not the most common. So I'll see you guys back where we need to go. Yeah, another good common area is like right in this area, which is far from remote. Alright then. We got the amethyst vanilla, so things should be a lot nicer now. Okay, Thurda. We've got the amethyst vanilla now. So it's time to wake up. Thurda, it's me, Leonia. What? Here? Thank goodness you're alright. Thurda, it's all thanks to these. Leonia, prepare for battle. Thurda? Can't you see the drivers in front of us? The battle's far from over. Mama? Let's do this. Thurda, wait. Just listen, will you? Frozen in ice? For 5 years? No, it can't be. Friend is okay. But I remember a battle. What happened to the enemies? After you got frozen, a bunch of Garluses came storming in here and beat them up. Ah, I see. Well, sorry for reacting like that. I think I got hold of the wrong end of the stick. I thought I was still fighting that battle. No worries. Thanks, all of you. Thanks to you, the memories of Thurda are safe. Everything okay now? Thurda, you should rest in Tantal for a little while. Anyone need to get their bearings after being asleep for 5 years? Kingdom of Tantal? Tantal, eh? Hey, I wonder whatever happened to this crazy prince. What was his name? He'd be 25 now. An eligible bachelor, I dare say. Thurda? Did we wind up here because you accepted a job because you were starstruck? Maybe. Sorry, after 5 years on ice, my memory's not so great. But man, 5 years is nothing really. If I'd stay frozen for 500, imagine the crazy future I wake up to. I bet everyone would be wearing super cool future clothes, and I'd become a star on my account of my old-timey charm. It's nice, Third is back to her old self at least. Still, we'd best go back to town for now. Good idea. Thanks everyone, we'll see you around. Alright then, and we completed the driver in ice. Hooray! At least the rewards are really good. Hence, we are in the end game. Well, post game now. And everyone's getting their key affinity. Hooray! So, I think with that, we made pretty good progress this episode. I know it's been kind of a shorter episode, but a lot of exposition dump had to be dumped because, well, we in the post game now, boys. Next time in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. More side quests! Hooray! I will see you guys then.